Hello everyone, my name is Konban. Today, July 27th, is the Hypers pack for the One Piece card game. It's the release day of the One Piece card, but this time I'm appearing here. It's 1 carton plus, or rather, it's divided into 1 carton and 2 cartons. I'm thinking of opening 20 boxes. I'm opening my first high-class One Piece card game box, as Miss Yu mentioned. Since it's my first time and there are 20 boxes, I plan to open them all. Miss Yu's favorite, Komi Parana, will also appear this time. I think everyone was surprised by the announcement of the results. I've never pulled Komi Para even once, so since there are 2 cartons this time, I really want to get her. That's why I'm aiming for Nami this time. There are also a lot of cards that have been re-recorded as high-class cards, so the illustration looks new, and since there are so many types, I want to open them quickly and have fun. So let's get started. I think I'll start by opening the first box. Since there are so many different types, I think I'll just go for it and see what happens. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, this is the very first one. The first pack always contains the Don card as the first card. There are 30 types of cards, including normal, parallel, and super parallel. My goal is to get the super parallel Don card. Is this Shinano Wazami, or is it 4 dimensions? I'm not really sure. You know, right now, it's manga. Everyone, including Shirahoshi-chan, is so cute. And you can read up to volume 66, right? Oh, Mazurans. This is Rare's Parallel, right? I wonder if this is a pack for Ace, or what kind of feeling they're putting into it. I'm not really sure, but I'm just waiting for Sanji's pilaf, and I really want to talk about this. That's what I'm thinking. I want to talk about it, but Sanji's, everyone, please take a look. When you see it, you'll understand. This Mark of the Luffy Pirates, when you see it, even if you buy a random pack, it feels like you'll just get Monster Balls, Mirrorman Ball or something like that. But if you say it's the mirror from the Soul King of this country of the sea, maybe it's good. This time, it's included, right? Maybe just 1, or maybe 2, or maybe even this one. Maybe there are 2 included. That's the feeling I get. But anyway, it was in there. Next, Luffy. Luffy is probably going to be even harder to pull, I think. So with 66 cards, there are some characters that haven't appeared yet, and their Don cards aren't included either. I was wondering why that is, but this is Vivi, right? I think this is Vivi's Don card, but I'm not sure. I just wanted to point that out. If you look at this corner, you can kind of tell which ones are included. It has a vibe similar to Monster Ball, like the style is similar. So, Fishman Island ends with 66 cards, and next will be included in Punk Hazard. Oh, this is amazing. It looks like Sabo's Parallel and other Parallel Don cards are included, but they feel a bit different. Normally, with Parallels, most of the Super Parallels end up being something like Guran Guran, I think. Sabo's Parallel isn't that flashy, is it? I wonder why that is. I wonder if there's only 1 Parallel per box. I don't know the exact details, but this is just a test opening. Luffy looks cool, doesn't he? The high-class cards are so shiny you might miss them. I can't tell what this is, but it feels like a lot is going on. Robin seems to be in the middle, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's not Robin. Oh, this is Onika's secret rare. I got a secret rare, but looking at the illustration, I'm unsure if it's good. I'm a bit confused. I hadn't bought it back then, so I'm not really sure, but I really don't know what this is. What is this anyway? The wings are black and they're growing, so I don't really know which character this is, but it kind of looks like Mifoku. Even if you draw it, the illustration is really cute, isn't it? Is this a good chopper or a good chopper? This is a common parallel. Even though I don't really like eating parallel breakfast, I still came here. What is this? Is it Dr. Mazuran or something? I wasn't sure, but maybe it's Choto or maybe it's Sindori-chan. Sindori-chan I just keep throwing, Sarah, but nothing really changes, so I'm still throwing today. I think this is probably Tsukikage Maria, but I'm not really sure.
Wako!
That's a song, right? I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'm not sure, but I think I recognize this just from seeing it. It's nice, isn't it? Kaijin Island has ended. That's right, Kaijin Island is over, and next is going to Punk Hazard, so the 16th season is coming to an end. I'm thinking of starting to read from volume 67. This will be my second box. I don't know, it's not really my taste. So I was surprised when Don Quixote do Flamingo appeared. But I think I'll give it a try. The pacing seems pretty fast, so maybe it won't take too long. I think I'll basically skip the parallel stories. But this is Enel, right? Enel's Thunder, Goro Goro Mark was there. Still, I might just skim through this. Kaidu's Secret, Kaidu is still ahead. Charlotte Linland's movie hasn't been released yet, which is unfortunate. During the Fishman Island arc. The sweets, you know. Luffy and the others ate all the sweets, and when they couldn't offer any sweets as tribute, Charlotte Linland got really angry, and it felt like they were about to get kicked off Fishman Island. That was the turning point, and it was like a parallel to Anko's story. I wonder if that's what they were going for. He emerged from the shadows, resembling a criminal, and listened silently. His presence was scarce, but he's one of the 4 emperors. The name finally appeared, and Kaido showed up, but he doesn't appear that much. He's not like Donatsu, who keeps popping up all the time. Charlotte's bones are still there. All of their things are pretty much the same, and then there's Isara, Charlotte Cracker, and Ohashi Koipa. Everyone came, but Kaido's Chikupara is just... it's kind of plain, isn't it? I can't really read it, so I'm not sure, but Kaido gives off this kind of dragon-like vibe. I want to see him go wild, but honestly he's just so cool. Even the illustrations feel like they have a lot of energy, so I can really sense that. But yeah, he's just so cool. The structure isn't anything special, but I just get this feeling of excitement. I think that's what makes it so fun. When he appeared in the manga, I remember thinking he looked really interesting, so I'm excited. This one is Parallel Hikari. Since it's from the 4 Emperors, it reminds me of the Fishman Island arc, so I'm really happy about that. As for the God Point, I was able to get it with this, so I'm glad. I wonder if it's just a box or if there's something more to it. This is Kawara's Shiny Rare, the 3rd box. I think that's what it is. It's really shiny. Is this Law? Parallel Law just showed up again. That's nice. If you like Dawn cards, you'll want to collect them all, right? Because White Star is cute, right? I think so too. The same row comes, and Ivankov is here. It's a surprise, isn't it? A surprise. This is definitely it, and there's also Niji Niji. Is this really it? It's Charlotte Linlin. It didn't really feel like a Dawn card, it felt more like a wind ship flying by, that's what I thought. Well, when the 4 Jones and Luffy were about to fight, I thought, wow, that's so cool! The scene with Gint was the coolest for me, but Luffy's parallel outfit was also really cool. I think that's an illustration from the package, but it was such a cool illustration. It felt like the end after the battle. I ended up talking about it, but that's not really what I wanted to talk about. Now, this is a parallel, just a regular parallel, and Shanks' card is a secret rare. When he came, it was at the end of the battle, and he said something like, I don't want you to win just for the sake of winning. He also said, I don't want you to protect anything anymore, not even the fishmen. He said, I want you to protect everything. That's why you had those 2 years. Luffy said something like that, but it was just so cool, you know? He spent those 2 years training, I believe that's why. The Whitebeard's Kids parallel isn't that cute, and it's not that bad either. Timely and the others' appearance in the Fishman Island arc was slightly annoying, but not as prominent compared to other arcs in terms of such scenes. I want to see it. It's very satisfying when it comes during my solo. If the whole team doesn't hold the line, we end up falling apart, running away, and then after that, as a second-year trainee back then, I couldn't protect them, but now I will. I don't feel the need to protect everyone. When I see people acting cool and saying such things, I think they shouldn't push themselves too hard, but then I feel relieved that nothing bad happened. In the past 2 years, I've reached the 4th box and learned new techniques from others. I may have gotten stronger, but I'm not sure. The way it was expressed and put together was really interesting on a personal level. I thought the Eustace kit was definitely a Dawn card, but now that I think about it, maybe not. Anyway, this is the 3rd and 4th box, and I was hoping for a secret rare when I opened the 3rd box, but it didn't come out. Well, maybe I just wasn't lucky this time. I think I mentioned it was a promotion card, but this is a gold-colored Kaguradon card. So this is also a parallel, a super parallel. I have no idea.
This
Rather than just randomly picking, I want to choose based on the amount, you know? That's how I feel. So this is what I mean, this is what I want to say. I think there's a card with Sanji's pilaf, but Gin is eating this pilaf in the scene, so maybe it's not that. But this is Binsmoke's Shijimi, so I thought maybe I couldn't read it. But it's Sanji's Shijimi, right, Oni-chan? Yes, that's Gin-san at that event. In the restaurant from Sanji, the menu says pilaf, but it doesn't quite look like it. However, it's still appetizing. Even if it's mentioned on television, it's not quite the same, but there's buzz about it online. The secret menu. Charlotte Katakuri's secret menu came out. I was amazed but unsure if I should order from it. Sanji made me eat something that was on terrestrial television, but I couldn't tell if it was pilaf or maybe chahan or something else. In the world, it seems like everyone is riding this wave of wanting something amazing or wanting something cool, but I kind of got the impression that it wasn't really about being flashy or anything, but more about wanting to have a story that resonates with everyone. On television, you know, some comedian or someone was talking about it, but I can't really remember if it was on some entertainment news show or something else. But anyway, that's what they said, and that's why this card came up this time. It felt like it was written as pilaf. That's what I thought. Pilaf seems to be an unofficial name people are using, which I found amusing. In the fifth box, chefs or Instagram users are posting about dishes like Sanji's pilaf or Sanji's charhan, without explicitly using those names. I found that interesting. But this time, I finally made pilaf by hand, like Hanjuku pilaf. It's called pilaf, you know. So, from what I understand, people who make this, again after seeing it, seem to make it as pilaf. But if that's the case, then this isn't really something you should wait around for. It's too time consuming. It's uncommon. In Uncommon's parallel, it's not like Sanji's pilaf, so it's not really that exciting, but this timing is just too perfect, isn't it? Sanji and Chan are both here, and they're both relying on this ship, so they're watching, but still, this is it, right? I wonder if anyone's actually eaten this before. Until now, I didn't really understand it, but now it makes sense. Maybe it's not really a lesson for the audience, but from the very beginning, it hasn't been that exciting, has it? I mean, it's not like it's something you really want to eat, but maybe there are people who do, I don't know, but I just wasn't really interested in it. It's not particularly rare, so it's not a parallel that's all that special, but, well, it's just not that exciting. It's more of a personal thing, so I think it's a card that should be used when the structure is right. Anyway, that's it for now. I didn't say much, but Komipara didn't appear, right? I kind of wanted Nami to show up, you know? Previous Komipara generations had various characters, but the secret rare that just released may not be confirmed as Shanks. However, since it's being released like this, it's likely not Carton. It seems like there's definitely a secret rare in every box. Parallel from Okobi came, and it's just so cute. What is this illustration's taste? Isn't it just super adorable? So, Okobi-san is making more and more appearances, right? I feel like I've seen her a lot in the manga lately. But she came, and I was really hoping for her, so I'm really happy. I thought it wouldn't be a drawn card, but when I opened the pack, she was in there. It was a song card. This is likely the 6th box, but it's difficult to pull, so the pace is slow. I think I should take it easy, because if I try too hard, I might run away. I'll just relax and take it easy. The secret from the second card came up again in the second pack. I'm pretty sure it's going to keep coming up like this, so I think the character for the Don card is definitely set, and the secret is probably set too. There are also Ekaraka, Charlotte, and Kraka, so I feel like there are a lot of them. Anyway, let's keep going and see what happens. We're heading into the second half now. I'm being careful not to miss any Don cards, but honestly, I'm not sure if I caught everything. I don't think this is Robin, though. I wonder if this is a Don card from that scene. So, for the 6th pack, it doesn't look like there's a parallel Don card, so maybe it's just a regular one. Or maybe they're mixing it up so you don't get a parallel every time. Anyway, let's keep an eye out in the second half. Oh, Tsukikage Moria! Tsukikage Moria reminds me of something, but I only know it from the comics. So maybe there are some differences between the story and the comics, right? Oh, I was surprised. Shikapara, or Charlotte Katakuri's Shikapara, it has arrived. Mr. Katakuri, okay, that's good. But honestly, I don't really get the feeling that it's that amazing. But anyway, this is the Big Mom Pirates, so Charlotte Linlin's... I don't really know, but it looks pretty strong. Anyway, it's here now. I don't even remember what I was going to talk about. What was it? When I see this comment, I try to remember what I wanted to say, but I forget. It's like, oh, right, the 7th box. I think about it, and then I remember stories from the past and talk about them. On Shitsumon Oboshu Suru, there are people who write in like, I want to request something from Mr. Oda, or I want you to draw a small version of a certain character. There are people who say things like that, but they say it in a cute way, not in a serious way. For example, they might ask for a cute version of Tsukumitsu Mori's children, and it ends up being adorable and not scary at all. Sometimes they draw little feet on the dolls and it makes me laugh. But Bartholomew Kuma, when he was turned into a human bear, was really interesting to look at. The group is just so adorable. When I saw the children's Ruffy, he was just the cutest, but you know, that's Mr. Kokoroba for you. I was thinking, is that Kokoroba from Water 7? But I guess she probably doesn't appear like that. Don Card is safe. Kokoroba is in his usual pose. I expected Kokoroba to be cute, but she's more of a beauty. Or maybe not even a beauty, just that's the kind of vibe she gives off. From here on, she maintains that same feeling, which I found interesting. But that's just my impression. She was a beauty, like a secret of Xan. Someone who hasn't appeared until now has come? Xan 2 or something like that. His hair wasn't quite an afro, but it was wild and explosive. That's the impression I got. But, oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Please wait a moment. We were able to go to Sanji's restaurant. Everyone! The crowd forced us into a long line. Apparently, it's so popular that it's really hard to get in, and they say you need a card with a certain probability to get in, like a 3 or 4 star card. Well, I wasn't really that passionate about it, but I couldn't decide between Sanjiro and Sanji. So I ended up choosing Sanji. That's why I was hoping for a miracle pull, but I waited, and that copy-paste luck just never came, so I was wondering what to do. This is incredible. It's the extremely rare idol card that everyone desires. But that's fine. I'm really happy with Sanji's rare parallel. I was thinking, wow, it's already my 8th box, but now that I've pulled 2 Shikpara cards and a rare parallel, I kinda want to keep going. But maybe I should stop here, since I don't want to get greedy. I guess that's just how it goes sometimes. At this point, I have no expectations, and I'm just waiting to see what unfolds. However, Sanji's rare parallel is incredibly exciting, almost overwhelming. I'm trying to contain my excitement, but it's about to burst. That's how it is, isn't it? I think Mazuran-san probably feels the same way. I know it's selfish, but I just can't help feeling really close to him. Maybe it's because I'm a bit weak-hearted, or maybe I'm just really sensitive. You know, whether it's nerves or work. Whenever I get nervous, I tend to get a white spot on my tongue. It's like whenever something big happens or I'm really tense, that's what happens to me. My stomach really starts to hurt, you know? This isn't just a normal stomach ache or a regular stomach pain. Maiselen also tends to go to the toilet a lot. And I remember there was a story about Shanks and Shanks' secret, like when he first appeared. But for some reason, I felt really close to him, and before I knew it, I ended up talking a lot. He kept saying he had to go to the bathroom frequently, possibly due to the poison fruit or a stomach ache. I thought it was a lot of trips for the 9th box, but maybe that's normal. It's totally possible. Since there are abilities too, I still have hope. Nami's comic panel is so cute, I think I want to pull for it. Is this normal or is it just me? Parallel, white stars, parallel has come, white star. What is this? Please bless me, please bless me. I was able to get it with Ankamon before, and now I managed to pull a rare one, so I'm pretty happy about it. It seems like Roberichi's Don card parallel has come, right? Parallel, super parallel, those come later. Don card doesn't show up right away, and there are a lot of Nier cards that don't show up either. Oh, and then after a while, something finally came out. It's the secret Yamato. The secret version of Yamato has appeared. The 3rd and 4th cards are shiny ones, like parallels or secrets. It feels like a Don card is about to come out, doesn't it? I just had that feeling it would probably be Borsalino or something similar. The small illustration is adorable. The eyes are perfectly drawn, so I purchased it immediately. It doesn't feel like the current pose, but I thought it was so cute. That's probably around the 10th box. Once I finished opening that, I felt halfway done with the whole carton. I was getting excited, and even though I wanted to open more, it was still fun. Maybe because it's high class, I was all giddy. There are many cards, and I have many as well. People open Pokemon parallel packs differently, some from the middle and others from the first pack. The packs contain illustrations even if reprinted. Some illustrations are new to me, making it enjoyable for everyone. I own this one. Charlotte Katakuri's Secret Rare. The guest Khalifa has arrived. It's definitely her. Up until now, it's been so beautiful, and even though I don't really know much about it, it's still really fun for me. I'm able to open the seal, so that's good. This is the second curtain, and since it's already assembled just as I wanted, that's all for now. From here on, I'll mainly focus on the main part, rather than the parallel sections, so that's how I'll structure the editing. Shall I send it early? The Dawn card from the ordinary level came, so I fast-forwarded it and adjusted the video length to make it easier for everyone to watch. I thought it would be better that way, so if you noticed, I'm glad. Oro's parallel is kind of... it doesn't really feel good. Oro still isn't quite right. It hasn't really come out yet, so I'm wondering if it'll show up from here. I don't really know, but it's still a lot of fun. Super Parallel Dawn card hasn't come out yet. At first I was confused. When I saw it, I almost missed it. There was a shiny card, but I wasn't sure what it was, so I said something random. It turned out to be an Iwan Kofu Dawn card, which is glittery, but I didn't really notice. I thought it was just a design. It's actually a Super Parallel Dawn card, a really glittery gold one. It ended up being a design like that. That's what I thought for the 11th box. This is a parallel of Binsmoke, Reiju, and Mont. The chests and thighs are really emphasized, but... Don Quixote! Is this a Whitebeard Don Quixote? I got Don Quixote. I didn't have him, so I'm happy. Huh? This is a rare ancient double, so it's a Sarajimo card. This is the 12th box, I think. A parallel from Yusuda Tsukito has come. That's good, right? Roma has also come out. The third Dawn card. I think this is the 13th box. Oh, Tsukikage Maria has arrived. This Dawn card is kinda cute. I wonder if it's the super parallel or something. It's the Rumon Wano Kuni. It's one of the Thriller Bark ones, a rare parallel. Oh, is that the one who fought Roto and broke his sword? Does he also appear in Wano? Yes, I think it's the 14th box. I'm not entirely sure though. The Sabo's Dawn card that came out. The Sabo's result is also a hit, so this is the third one. Wow, I hope this is a promotional card or a parallel card and that Luffy comes out. This is Kozuki Momonosuke from the land of Wano, right? For some reason he stands out the most and he's a character I've seen at convenience stores. This is probably the 15th box Nami hasn't appeared at all, and I haven't gotten any rare cards either. Oh, this is Bartolomeo's. This is a parallel from the promotion family. It says film on it. It's a parallel of Sanji. He's wearing a really cool outfit, but I don't think this one actually appears in the show. It's probably a Charlotte Linlin super parallel. Don Quixote is wearing the parallel, which is Linlin. Linlin herself is cute, but Don Quixote is really adorable. The processing is well done. I wanted the hello version, but let's move on to the second floor. This is around the 16th box. Few remain. I want the rice aligned. Wow, it's the parallel of Charlotte Cracker. This is my first time getting this one, so I'm pretty happy. This is the 10th box, I think. We're almost done. I wonder if I can pull a Sanji parallel. This is a parallel of Ankamon from Charlotte Shirley. I'd really like to get it. Oh, here it comes. I don't have this one. I don't have this ace. A Dawn card came. This is nice. I was hoping for a Sabo, but instead I got an ace, so that's not bad at all. I think I said something like that at the end, but I got a parallel of Charlotte Perospero. This is the 18th box, I think. There are only 3 boxes left, so I hope I get something good. If I pull something, I really want it to be strong. Here it is! I think this is an iceberg from the Water 7 set. I'm not too confident about this one, but that's probably what it is. There's a Shukapala of Charlotte Katakuri, but I don't think I've pulled the Shukapala that just came out yet. That's the Kaiju that just came out. It's not too bad. I'm aiming for the 19th box. The Shukapala from Katakuri came out, but it was different from what I expected. Yes, Satri's rare parallel. Yes, the parallel for used skit. Did it come out or not? I'm not sure. I think this is the 20th and last box. It looks like neither Komipara nor the Sanji from Ripara have come out, just like I said. But let's open the last box and see if we get them. So, the Don card is already tied up, so I don't have it. If it comes, I'll be happy, but that's how I'm looking at it. Oh, it's Yamato's Shiku. Shiku, huh? Well, it's not like the double Shanks or Yamato. So, will it be 2 or 3 of them? Shiku feels like a card you expect to get, or maybe not. It's like a card you open before getting excited. I wonder what's next. For the second half, I want to see the last 5 packs. All 50 cards. Let's see what's coming. Here comes my luck. Is luck coming? Even the Don card doesn't shine, it's not running away. No, that's not it. Hancock 1. I want Hancock's parallel to come. The illustration is just too cute, and this Hancock really leaves a lasting impression. I think it's really good. I was expecting Crocodile or someone like that, but they didn't show up at all. But parallel, huh? What does that mean? Is it the final Don card? They didn't show up, did they? Are they on the last side or something? I was wondering if Gomaria would be included, or if the ones left over would be in the pack. But it looks like those were left out, and the last Don card was this Doflamingo. Maybe they wanted to keep the shiny ones under control. I don't really know. Anyway, I opened 2 cartons, 20 boxes of today's newly released One Piece card game, and this is what I got. But honestly, they're all parallel versions, so it's not like I got anything super rare. I guess the only thing I can line up with the rare parallels is this leader parallel Sanji. That's how it turned out. I think this one also comes out at a pretty low rate, so that's interesting. I'm thrilled I was able to get Sanji without any issues. It's something I've been hoping for, so I'm really happy about that. Nami's comic parallel seems extremely hard to obtain. After opening 10 cartons, I couldn't get one, suggesting low odds. However, people are calling it a god pack or something similar. You can get comic parallels in a row, like 10 in a row. Some packs pique your curiosity about their contents, while others don't, but you open them anyway out of curiosity. It's not always enjoyable, so I considered stopping, but that's the nature of secret rares. There's 1 card per box, and I managed to collect 20 of them, so for example, with Don card, I ended up with a double. That's how it turned out. There are around 30 types, but collecting them all is challenging. Charlotte, Lilin, and Ivankov are examples of rare types. I pulled 1 super parallel myself, but the rest I got randomly, resulting in a mixed outcome. It's just Doflamingo, you know this is Don, right? It's written all at once, making it difficult to see, causing me to skip over it. But that's how it was included. The other common and uncommon cards are similar, but in the anime, I sometimes skip them, so I'll try my best to edit them. However, for the parts I can't cover, I'll leave them unchanged. There may be parts in the video I can't edit, so I hope you'll understand. Thanks for your understanding. This video turned out pretty long, but thanks for watching until the end. That's how it feels, you know, Ilona. Since I'm opening card game cartons, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider subscribing and giving a high rating. That's all for now. See you next time.